Welcome to Delicious Den. Today we'll see how to prepare Maharaja chicken. In olden days, how kings used to prepare their chicken in their kitchen. Now, first and all, we have to take chicken 500 grams, and these are the cubical pieces of chicken. In chicken, after chicken, we have to take one lime and squeeze the lime juice over the chicken. We have squeezed one lemon on the chicken. Mix it up, the lime juice with chicken. Mix it thoroughly so that lemon juice is spread all over the chicken and it absorbs the flesh. Leave the chicken for 10 to 15 minutes and we can carry on with other process of chicken. For this Maharaja chicken is curry leaves, curry patta, methi seeds, chili flakes, turmeric powder, dhania powder, chili powder, salt, and in paste semi-fried onion paste, badam and kaju paste, ginger garlic paste, tomato puree, yogurt, ghee. You can use butter in place of ghee also. This is the coriander leaves chopped for garnishing at the last. Heat oil with 3 tablespoons of oil. Heat it in a low flame. First add methi, half teaspoon of methi. Wait for 10 seconds. Add curry leaves. Add chili flakes. Let the chili flakes. Observe the chili flakes. The red chili flakes should turn half brown or dark brown. After which we will add the semi-fried onion paste. Flame should be low because we have fried all the things. Leave it for a minute. Leave it for a minute. And simmer for 2 minutes or till the onion color turns into brown. The second is the ginger garlic paste. Mix it up. Leave it for a minute till it gets fried up. We have left the ginger garlic paste and onion paste to mix it up. Now the color changes to brown. When the color changes to brown, add badam and kaju paste. This should also get fried up. So we have to mix it. You can add little water in this. This paste also should be left for a minute or two till it also turns brown. We have fried thoroughly the 3 pastes, the basic paste, that's the onion paste, semi-fried onion paste, ginger garlic paste and kaju badam paste. You can see the texture, the oil has come out of all the ingredients. Now we'll add the basic powders, that is turmeric powder, that's a quarter spoon, the coriander powder, that is 1 spoon, chili powder according to the taste, but I recommend 1 tablespoon, and a quarter spoon. We'll add salt, this is also according to taste. We'll mix it up, we'll allow this all 3 powders to get fried along with the paste. When we mix it thoroughly, the paste get denser, the oil what we have seen is been absorbed by the powders. We leave it for 10 to 20 seconds. After leaving it for 1.5 minutes, the color of, you can see the texture, the color of the gravy what we have fried has changed. Now it's time to add the tomato paste or the tomato puree. We have a tomato puree, we'll mix it. You can see the quantum of gravy is slowly increasing. We'll allow this tomato get absorbed to the other paste, and we'll leave it for 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. After leaving the gravy, after adding tomato soup or tomato puree, the color has automatically changed to red. We have to leave up to the color changing. Now we will take chicken, which we have left it for 15 minutes. After adding lime juice, we will add chicken in the curry. We will mix it. Make sure that every piece of the chicken is drenched in the soup, in the gravy, because the chicken has to absorb. So chicken can absorb the gravy. That's why we have added lime in the initial stage of marination. Chicken. We have added chicken and we have added some water, and we'll place a lid and we'll leave the chicken to be cooked properly, thoroughly and hygienically. We have allowed the chicken to boil. Chicken has boiled. Now it is fully boiled. We have taken out the lid. Now the next process is we will add yogurt, what we have kept in the initial on the beginning of this preparation. We'll mix the yogurt. Yogurt is mixed thoroughly, properly. It dissolves in the curry. Now I have reduced the flame, so we cannot see any bubbling points in the gravy. Now it is heated up. Now we'll wait for the bubbles. I'll show you how the gravy starts giving the bubbles. Now we have completed all the process. The gravy is fully ready. and that the indication of the gravy, readiness of the gravy is the oil, whatever we have used, it is fully soaked, fully fried, and the layer, you can see the oil layer and the bubbles bubbling, oil settling on the topmost layer of the curry is the indication for completion of the curry. So we will add now the ghee or the butter, whatever you have with us. Butter and ghee can be used, both can be used. In ghee, we have left this curry on a low flame for 1 minute. Now you can see the total curry, gravy, butter, all richness of the curry has come. You can just see the texture of the curry. Now we'll take it in a bowl and we'll garnish it with coriander. We have taken the curry into a bowl. Now you can see after taking the curry, now we'll add coriander leaves for garnishing. We'll garnish it with coriander leaves. Now it is ready for serving. It is ready for serving. You can see after garnishing, this is chicken Maharaja, with highly rich food, highly calories food. So I hope you enjoy this food. Try this food, taste this food. If you taste it good, feel free to like, share, subscribe to our Delicious Den channel. We'll meet again. Bye.